Well, the Prime Minister meeting the President this Friday at the Elysée Palace. Our reporter, Claire Paccalin, is standing by outside, and we can speak to her now. Hello to you, Claire. What's on the agenda for this meeting between Michel Barnier and President Macron?
Well, they need to work out who will be in the cabinet, who the ministers will be. The way it works is this: the Prime Minister proposes a list of who he wants in the cabinet, but it's the president who names those ministers. And this is where things get a little bit tricky. In the past, when we've had a president and a prime minister from the same political group or party, at least they've been on the same page. They may not agree with every single nomination, but they're on the same page politically. Here, things are different. We have Emmanuel Macron, of course, his party in parliament, Renaissance, centrist. Michel Barnier is a stalwart of the right-wing Les Républicains party. And while to a certain extent, Michel Barnier, the new prime minister, is seen as Macron-compatible, he will also want to distance himself, to break free from any accusations that he's Macron's choice, that he's Macron's man. And so who will be named to those key positions? Minister of Defence, Minister of Finance, Minister of Foreign Affairs. We don't know exactly what that new government is going to look like, but Michel Barnier and Emmanuel Macron will be meeting this afternoon at the Elysée Palace just behind me, and they will be discussing, the negotiations are beginning, they will be discussing who the next ministers of France are going to be.
Yeah, and Claire, we were just listening to that soundbite of Michel Barnier where he promised respect for all political forces, but to be very frank, the left is very unhappy about his appointment.
Extremely unhappy about his appointment. The New Popular Front, so that's that coalition which is made up of the La France Insoumise, France Unbowed, that far-left party, the Communist Party, the Greens, as well as the Socialist Party. They clubbed together for the parliamentary elections, put forward a joint manifesto. They won the most seats in Parliament, but they came far short of an overall majority. So while they claim that they won those elections, Emmanuel Macron has argued that their choice for Prime Minister, Lucie Castet, he rejected that choice, saying that she would fall at the first hurdle, that she would be voted out in a vote of no confidence in Parliament by other members of Parliament. And that's why he's chosen Michel Barnier. But of course, the accusation is Michel Barnier is from Les Républicains, that right-wing party. They came fourth in the parliamentary election. So you have those on the left saying, what has happened? We came first, and yet we're seeing a man from the party who came fourth as our prime minister. There's a demonstration planned for tomorrow. La France Insoumise is calling on its supporters to demonstrate, as well as the Communist Party, the Greens as well, and some student unions. They're calling on their members to demonstrate here in Paris and in other towns and cities across France. So certainly there's been tumultuous times in French politics, and we're not out of the woods yet.